AITA for refusing to financially support my parents after they cut me off at 18. Maya reread the first line again. I'm 27F, financially stable, and completely estranged from my parents for almost 10 years. That part was true, too true. Her phone buzzed on the kitchen counter. A text from her mother. We need to talk. It's urgent. Maya closed the laptop. She lived alone in a small apartment in Phoenix, the kind with beige walls and cheap carpet that trapped heat even at night. She'd built this life herself, college on scholarships, 2 jobs at once, promotions earned the hard way, no help, no safety net, and now suddenly they needed her. Her parents hadn't kicked her out violently. There were no screaming matches or police calls. It was quieter than that, colder. When Maya was 18, she'd told them she wasn't going to nursing school like they planned. She wanted to study graphic design. Her father had laughed, genuinely amused. That's not a real career, he said. Her mother had followed with, we won't pay for nonsense. They'd given her a choice, comply or leave. So she left. She remembered stuffing clothes into trash bags, her hands numb, her chest tight. Her mother stood in the doorway, arms crossed, saying nothing. Her father watched TV. No one stopped her. For years they didn't call. Didn't ask how she was. Didn't come to her graduation. Didn't acknowledge her existence until now. The next morning, Maya met her parents at a diner off the highway. The kind of place where coffee refills were automatic and no one rushed you out. They looked older, smaller. Her father's hands shook slightly when he lifted his mug. We're behind on the mortgage, her mother said immediately. No greeting. No apology. Maya blinked. Hello to you too. Her mother sighed. This isn't easy for us. Maya almost laughed. This wasn't easy? Her father cleared his throat. We just need some help, temporarily. How much? Maya asked. Her mother slid a piece of paper across the table. Maya stared at the number. You haven't spoken to me in years, Maya said quietly. And this is the first thing you say? We're family, her mother replied sharply. That should mean something. Maya felt something crack inside her. Family meant something when I was 18 too, she said. When I needed support. Her father's jaw tightened. You made your choices. So did you, Maya replied. They left angry. She left shaking. That night, Maya reopened her Reddit post. Hundreds of comments. Some called her heartless. Others said she owed them nothing. A few shared eerily similar stories. Parents, who only remembered their kids when money ran out. One comment stopped her. You're not punishing them. You're protecting the version of yourself they abandoned. Maya leaned back, staring at the ceiling. For the first time, she wondered if saying no didn't make her cruel, but free. 2 days later, her aunt called. You know your parents are telling everyone you've turned your back on them, she said accusingly. Maya closed her eyes. They turned first. The guilt crept in anyway. Her mother left voicemails. Some angry. Some tearful. One simply said, I raised you. Maya almost sent the money just to make the noise stop. Instead, she scheduled therapy. The therapist didn't tell her what to do. She asked better questions. What would helping them cost you emotionally? What would saying no teach you about your own boundaries? A week later, Maya ran into her old high school counselor at a grocery store. The woman recognized her instantly. I always wondered how you turned out, she said warmly. I'm okay, Maya replied, and realized she meant it. The next message from her parents came with an attachment. A foreclosure notice. Maya sat at her desk staring at the screen, heart pounding. This wasn't hypothetical anymore. This was real loss. Real consequences. And no one could tell her what the right choice was. She opened her laptop again. This time she didn't write to ask if she was the problem. She wrote to decide who she wanted to be. Maya didn't respond to the foreclosure notice right away. She stared at it for a long time, the legal language blurring together, until all she could really see was the date at the bottom. 90 days. That was all they had left. Her parents' house wasn't just a building. It was the place where she'd learned to ride a bike, where she'd locked herself in her room crying the night she left for good, where her childhood still lived, whether she wanted it to or not. Her phone rang. Mom. Maya let it go to voicemail. The message was different this time. No anger, no accusations. We're scared, her mother said softly. We didn't think it would come to this. Maya closed her eyes. That night she made a list. Not of money, but of memories. Times she'd needed help and been told no. Times she'd swallowed her pride and figured it out alone. The years she'd spent building herself from nothing, while her parents told relatives she was going through a phase. Then she made another list. What helping them would actually mean. It wasn't just money. It was reopening wounds. Re-entering a relationship that had never been safe for her. Teaching them again that they could ignore her boundaries as long as the outcome benefited them. Her therapist had asked her once, are you being asked to help or to rescue? Maya finally understood the difference. She asked her parents to meet one more time. They sat in the same diner. Same booth. Same coffee cups. I can't give you money, Maya said calmly before they could speak. Her mother's face hardened instantly. So you're really going to let us lose the house? Maya took a breath. I'm not letting anything happen. Your choices led here. Just like mine led to where I am. Her father looked at her closely, like he was seeing her for the first time. I can help in other ways, Maya continued. I can help you sell the house, budget, find resources, but I won't be your bank. That's not help, her mother snapped. Maya nodded slowly. Then I guess we have different definitions. They left furious. That night, the guilt came hard. Maya cried on her couch, hugging a pillow, wondering if strength was supposed to hurt this much. She opened Reddit again, not to post, but to read. One comment stuck with her. You can love people without sacrificing yourself to prove it. A week later, her father called alone. We're selling the house, he said quietly. Maya felt something loosen in her chest. Okay, I didn't realize how much we hurt you, he admitted. I thought providing was enough. Maya swallowed. It wasn't. There was a long pause. I'm sorry, he said. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. But it was real. The house sold. Smaller apartment, tighter life. But they survived. And something shifted. Her parents didn't suddenly become perfect. They didn't undo the past, but they stopped demanding. They started listening, awkwardly, imperfectly, but genuinely. Months later, Maya posted an update. Not to ask if she was wrong, but to say this. I didn't save my parents. I saved myself, and somehow that gave us a chance to rebuild. The post went viral. Thousands of comments. Messages from strangers who said they'd never seen boundaries framed as love before. Maya sat in her apartment that night, city lights glowing through the window, feeling something she hadn't felt in years. Peace. Not because everyone was happy, but because she finally chose herself, without hatred, without revenge, and without apology. And that choice changed everything.